Hey guys, so kind of long time no see. Yeah, so today we'll be talking about two rotrings that I have. They are both not exactly fountain pens, they're more like they're technical pens. So this one is the tintenkuli in this beautiful celluloid. And then there's this one, which is the rapidograph or rapidograph, I guess. And I'm just going to do a quick test and show you guys how it writes. So both of these are vintage pens. Let's do it this way. That I got from people who are departing with them. No, who are parting with them from their collection. And so you can see that this one is clearly a bit older than that. You can see that there's some ambering here, and we're just going to compare these ones. So this one also has 0.6, that is the millimeter size. And at the bottom here, it says rapidograph. This one used to say something here. You can kind of see that there's a star, then some writing marks, but I can't really make out what it said in the past. I think it might have just written rotring, or it might have written on tintenkuli. So yeah, let's start off with this one. And the way that both work is that there is a little wire here that hangs through the back. So when you do this, it like pops up the little wire. So you can see a tiny little dot there. And then when you do this, there's no wire. So with the wire comes the ink. So this is so yeah, sometimes you have to do this and go back. And this one basically kind of writes like a fine. And I'm just going to double check really quick if it's actually called the tintenkuli, because I'm pretty sure it is. And that is rotring or rotring. Yes, tintenkuli. All right, perfect. And then the next one, and I don't actually know what that word means, so if anyone knows, please drop me a comment. We have this guy over here. This one is a little bit more recent, not just to my collection in general, but it's a more like recent version of this sort of pen, and it writes a lot smoother. You can see that it still kind of has the same mechanism, only that this, even if I knock it down this way, still sticks out. It sticks out the whole time, this little wire or a bit at the bottom, and it doesn't operate the exact same way as the tintenkuli. So this is the rapido. And because of that, I don't have to go back and forth with it, although I still feel that there's a mechanism that is lunging to the back when I tip it this way and then lunging to the front when I tip it that way. This is 0.6 mm. Really good for technical drawings, and if I really wanted an exact line. So yeah, overall, I definitely prefer the newer version. It's way easier to write with. If you guys see one of these on the market, I highly recommend you check it out because they are really handy. They work like a piston filler. Both of these work like a piston filler. And it just writes any which way. Like I can write on a big slant, I can write right above, I can kind of swirl, whatever. The only thing is when you write upright, for example, if the paper was like this and I'm writing this way, then sometimes you have to kind of knock it before you start writing. But other than that, that's kind of like some fountain pens also have that issue. You fill it out with your pen of choice. This is great. Just works really, really, really well. And I really enjoy using this, even though I don't particularly like things that are even medium fine. I don't really tend to pick them up, except for pens like this, like technical pens, fine liners, gel pens. I love the really, really thin line, and this really works for me. This one, on the other hand, way more finicky. I have to make sure after you write a while that you can see the beginning, a lot of ink, and then it kind of like fizzles out a bit. But basically I can get about 1/3 of a page, and then I will have nothing. So I'll just keep on doing this until it becomes nothing, which is going to be very soon. You can see it's already oh, it's not doing it today, but sometimes I'll just get like this. Like it just doesn't write very well. And it's a little bit more scratchy than this one. Works better on absorbent paper versus this one works on every paper. And yeah, if you're interested in like old pens or like predecessors to ballpoints, roller balls, etc., these are really, really cool ones to look into. All right, cheers. See you guys.